So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Boston. A speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. Brandon Bass is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Thompson. Iguodala outside. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, Rajon Rondo still in a Celtics uniform, and that didn't seem like a foregone conclusion over the last season. Boston in the midst of a complete rebuild, and Rondo already in the prime of his career, so a lot of discussion about a possible trade.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Curry wide open, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
And here's Rondo. Sullinger a screen on Curry. Green dishes to Bass. The baseline J. Good.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Shoots off the screen. Jump shot is good. Curry's got 5 now.
Lee with a solid pick that time.
On defense, Golden State. Sullinger a screen on Curry. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. Kicks it out to Bradley. Sullinger against Bogut. Outside Rondo, just 5 on the clock. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry passes to Thompson. Picked by Lee. Launches a 3. Thompson misses.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Now here's Rondo. Passes it to Green. Rondo kicks to Bradley. Sullinger trying to break free. Here's Bass. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Pick and pop, power forward. That mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
The free throw drops for Bass.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board.
And so Bass nails both of them. And Brandon Bass earning the nickname No Pass Bass. His team more career turnovers than assists.
Yeah, but that's his role, Kevin. You know, when he's open, knock it down. And what I like about Bass is that he has improved his defense considerably. The last couple of years with Doc Rivers in Boston, that was something that Doc really emphasized.
And he gets it to go. Bass has got 6.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Warriors trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Curry dishes to Lee. The feed to Thompson. Fires top of the key. And the shot is long.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Rondo against Iguodala. Bradley passes to Rondo. Bradley kicks to Rondo. Outside, Green. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's now 6 points for Jeff Green. Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Pass to Iguodala. Bogut sets a screen for Iguodala. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Rondo. Curry with the steal. Thompson outside. He feeds it to Curry. Back to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's Bogut. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Now here's Bradley. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And it's Rondo penetrating. That's good.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Warriors trail by 5. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Iguodala. Bogut with a screen on Green. Curry kicks to Bogut. Shoots from the block. Count the bucket. Austin with the ball. Outside Rondo. Left side Bradley. Feeds to Sullinger. His first shot coming late. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well, the history of college coaches switching over to the NBA is pretty daunting, but Brad Stevens of the Celtics can't worry about those who came before him. He's just got to be himself, and he was well regarded in Boston. Despite the fact that they went through a rebuilding process last year, he did a really good job.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser. He can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well guarded.
Boston with the ball. 3-point lead. Right side Rondo. Outside Green. Kicks it to Bass. Bradley dishes to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Steve, with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that has proved to be a factor in his play.
Yeah, and one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. So now he can get that 3 off in the blink of an eye. He's a big shredded fly, so what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Curry can't get it to go.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Rondo against Curry. Poked loose. Here's Iguodala. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Great job taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Last season, Andrew Bogut was able to say that he was the healthiest he's been in years. And that might not seem like much, but it makes a huge difference for him to be at full strength.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Boston. Olynyk, he's checked in for Sullinger. Wallace comes in for Brandon Bass. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. He doesn't get the second one.
And with Bogut feeling 100%, he had so many injuries over the years leading up to last season that it was hard for him to really find himself once again. But when he's 100%, he's really a force in the middle.
Now here's Smart. 6 to shoot. Olynyk sets a screen for Green. Fades and shoots. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
And with Bogut, as you said, I think people forget just how impactful he can be when healthy. Everyone knows that he's an amazing defender, and he's one of the top centers in the league when he's healthy.
To have a legitimate 7-footer who can move and pass the ball as well as Bogut does, that does wonders for a team at both ends of the floor.
Here's Green after the made shot from Andre Iguodala, and he gets the bucket. 8 points for Jeff Green. Warriors trail by 3. Green left side. Back to Curry, takes a 3. That's good. Curry's got 10.
Well, this quarter is going awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Rondo passes to Olynyk. Olynyk's got his first basket.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Now here's Iguodala. In low to Bogut. Back to Iguodala. Golden State moving it around. And Thompson kicks to Bogut from deep. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Bogut. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Right side, Rondo. Goes up at the stripe. Green with the rebound.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. Yes, Kevin, when we talked about this game, he said his concern was how to handle Rajon Rondo. He said, quote, Rondo has no problem getting to the middle of defenses and finding open teammates. We have to make him become more of a jump shooter. Let's see if they can do just that.
Thanks again, Doris. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Then for the Celtics, Turner comes in for Green, and it's Thornton in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Smart. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Olynyk with it, Spates on him, dishes it to Smart. Trains the three-pointer.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Here is Livingston. Green, the screen. Livingston kicks to Rush. Spates with a screen on Thornton. Barnes can't get it to go. Boston's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. On the wing, Turner. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense.
The Warriors last season voted the most fun team to watch in the NBA. Easy to see why. Arguably the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history, and a lot of great passers, too.
Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. The dish now to Turner. Pass to Smart. And Turner kicks to Thornton. Out to Turner. This one for 3. Turner missing again. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Spates with a screen on Thornton. Livingston dishes to Spates. And there's the pass to Rush. They set the pick into Green. He kicks to Spates. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in there.
Now Smart. Here's Turner. Cranes the three-pointer. Turner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top up 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
Boston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Jared Sullinger. Young is out there with Thornton. Then it's Wallace. And it's Turner in at the small forward. Sullinger with a screen for Thornton. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Barnes, screen on Wallace. Green, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Green's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Young with the ball. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Thornton passes to Young. Clock at 6. Here's Turner. There's the block, but he stays with it. Here's Sullinger, and at last they get one to fall. Sullinger's got his second basket of the game. The Warriors shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point.
Well, Jared Sullinger slipped in the 2012 draft over concerns about his back. He ended up missing the latter half of that rookie season when he had to have back surgery. Despite his health issues, when he's been on the court, he's shown a lot of promise.
Lee's checked in for Maurice Spates, and then for Boston. Bass comes in for Gerald Wallace, and Bradley's subbed in for Marcus Thornton. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Barnes kicks to Lee. Here's Green. And Jared Sullinger pulls it down. Sullinger's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Sullinger with a ground-bound game. Even before his back troubles, his game is based on strength and skill.
Yeah, no question. He's got that wide frame, able to carve out space inside. You know, he's a good rebounder. He's got a soft touch. Boston really tried to help him become a three-point shooter as well last year. So he's slowly expanding his game.
And here's Bradley. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And Young kicks to Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. From 12 feet out. Here's Bass. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Livingston dishes to Rush. Barnes, screen on Young. And here's Green outside. Another three for Golden State.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here is Young. Back to Bradley. Outside Turner. Passes to Bradley. Right side Bradley. Here's Turner. Offensive rebound.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Livingston kicks to Green. Barnes sets a screen for Green. There's the feed to Livingston. Back to Green. Golden State moving it around. Barnes passes to Rush. Corner shot. Here's Lee. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a three-point Warrior lead.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Now here's Turner. Wide open. Good. Turner's got 5 now.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here is Livingston. Green with a screen for Barnes. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Barnes has got his first basket.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Bradley dishes to Bass. Bradley kicks to Young. Outside Bradley. And again, it's Boston converting. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Livingston passes to Green. Barnes sets a screen for Green. Over in the corner, Barnes. Soft touch off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 3.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Bradley. And Young kicks to Bradley. And he gets it to go.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Here is Livingston. Green with the ball. Sullinger picks him up. Green against Sullinger. There's David Lee on the assist by Green.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Now here's Bradley. Young outside. Pass to Bass. Unloads from 13. Here's Sullinger. Rush grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 3. To the middle. Knocked away. He had stolen by Sullinger. Bradley drives in. He feeds it to Turner. Back to Bradley. He dishes it to Bass. Lee against Bradley. Missed inside. Steve, Boston last year was a team looking to rebuild, but their offense was just horrid at times.
Yeah, near the bottom in scoring as well as shooting efficiency. They lost a lot of games because of those offensive struggles.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, Draymond Green, a second-round pick in 2012, but his tough defense and high basketball IQ have earned him minutes. He said, quote, "I never cared about stats, and I still don't. My goal is to have an impact on the game. Sometimes you have the biggest impact with plays that don't show up in the stats. Those are the plays I live for."
Thanks. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Green comes in for Turner. Smart's checked in for Young. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley.
And before this last season, you know, Boston had never been an explosive offensive team, but the defense had been what carried that team, and it allowed them to still succeed, although they weren't that powerful offensively.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Got that one up quick. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And another thing they've been doing right is converting a lot of second chance opportunities. I love the hustle and the effort. Well, you only really notice a bad offense when it isn't concealed by a great defense. The Celtics look to address their scoring problems this offseason, so we'll see how those plans play out here this year.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And the Warriors with possession here after the basket by Boston. Bogut sets a screen for Lee. Feeds to Thompson. This one for three. The rebound by the Celtics.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Rondo drives in. Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry dishes to Thompson for the three. And it's Thompson again missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Smart. 5 points in the game. Rondo kicks to Green. Nice ball movement by Boston. Dishes to Smart, expanding his range. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson outside. Kicks to Curry. Thompson against Rondo. Lee, a screen on Rondo. Thompson's back up. Rebound by Olynyk. Celtics trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Green. He's got 8. Goes up to the stripe. Jump shot is good that time. Green's got 10 points in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, after Jeff Green had that strong performance in the 2013 playoffs, he was handed the keys in Boston, but while his minutes went up, his efficiency went down. Maybe he's not suited for that lead role.
Spates checked in for Golden State. The Celtics also with a sub. Wallace is checked in. Warriors leading by 3. Curry kicks to Spates. Back to Curry. At the elbow, it's Iguodala. Thompson for the triple. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. He's got 10.
And Jeff Green, you know, in the 3rd season of a big 4-year contract from the Celtics, they've certainly been big believers in his potential, and I think he's going to pay dividends on that belief.
Now, here's Green. He's got 10. Now, here's Smart. Shot clock at 6. Rondo drives in. This one for 3. Smart misses. You look at Jeff Green over his career, the 5th pick back in 2007, played big minutes for the Thunder and the Celtics.
But he struggled to find consistency, Kevin. I mean, some nights he's great, others he disappears, and that's just sort of the mystery.
Here's Rondo, following the basket by Stephen Curry. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rondo passes to Olynyk. Back to Rondo. Outside, Green. Puts it up from 12, and that one's good. Green's got 4 points this quarter. Now Curry. 14 points for him. Left side Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Here's Rondo. No good. And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors lead by 8. In courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
On and the temperature is warm and I spit heat flashes, getting nauseous, right as it so analyze with caution when the light hit the ice, blood 100 that you. Should I mention the fact the transition is the track, no incision to the vision just to get me where I'm at? Little skateboard, E2 bone, riding up and down columns in that new two-tone.